All right, we've got a special news brief for you from The Explainer. And listen up, if you're a cricket fan in India with a bit of a creative side, you are absolutely going to want to hear this. We're talking about a brand new contest that could literally be your ticket to the IPL.
So let's just cut right to the chase, shall we? How would you like to win tickets to an IPL match in 2026? Yeah, I thought so. Well, there's a new contest making that a real possibility, and it uses let's say, a pretty unique tool.
Okay, so here's the big news, the main headline. OpenAI is launching a contest, the first of its kind, specifically for all you cricket fans in India. It's all happening during the 2026 IPL season. And get this, it's all about mashing up your love for your team with the power of generative AI. Pretty cool, right?
So you're probably asking, what exactly is this thing? Well, it's called the Full Fan Mode Contest. And here's the most important thing you need to know. This is a skill-based competition. It's not a lottery, not a random draw. Your creativity is what actually matters here. The whole idea is you'll use a special tool inside ChatGPT to cook up a totally unique image. And, you guessed it, the most creative ones are the ones that are going to win.
And let me just make this super clear right from the get-go. It costs absolutely nothing to enter. That's right. Participation is 100% free. You don't have to buy anything to get in or to win.
Okay, so you're interested? I bet you are. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of how you actually enter. And don't worry, the process is super straightforward. Let's walk through it. Look, it's just 4 simple steps. First up, you're going to go to the full fan mode on ChatGPT. Easy enough? Second, you'll upload your photo and let it generate your new fan image. Now, step 3 is where you gotta shine. Post that image to your Instagram story, but make sure you add a really creative, original tagline. And then finally, step 4, and this is a big one, you have to tag the official account at ChatGPT India. You do all that, boom, you're in the running.
All right, so you know how to enter. The next big question is, can you enter? Let's talk about who's eligible, because there are a few important boxes you'll need to check.
Okay, here's the checklist. First, you've got to be 18 years of age or older. You also need to be a resident of India, with the exception of Jammu and Kashmir. Next, your Instagram account has to be public, not private. And finally, you need to be a registered OpenAI user. If you can say yes to all of those, then you are good to go.
Okay, now for the part everyone's been waiting for, the prize. Let's talk about what you can actually win if your entry is one of the top ones.
So, we're talking about 5 winners, but not just 5 winners total. It's 5 winners for each home match during the contest period. So that means you've got a bunch of different chances to win throughout the season.
So what do you win? You win IPL match tickets. But, and this is really important to know, we got to talk about what's not included. The prize is just for the tickets themselves. Everything else, like your travel, where you're going to stay, food, all that stuff, that's on you. So if you win, just make sure you're ready to plan for those other expenses.
All right, let's talk strategy. If you really want to win, you got to know how the judges think and what the key rules are. This is how you get an edge over everyone else.
This breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you've got what makes a winning submission. The judges are looking for stuff that's creative and original, both the image and your tagline. And of course, you have to use the official tool. But then on the other side, you've got the stuff that'll get you disqualified instantly. Things like manually editing the image after you generate it, using a photo of someone else, or, and this is a big one, forgetting to tag the right account. So yeah, definitely stick to the what to do column.
So let's just do a super quick recap of the absolute must-haves. You gotta follow at ChatGPT India on Instagram. You have to use a photo of yourself or at least have permission if others are in it. Keep that story public. And remember, it's only 1 entry per match window, so you gotta make that one count.
Okay, now I need everyone to listen up, because this next rule is probably the most important and time-sensitive one of all. Winners are going to get a notification through an Instagram DM. Here's the catch. You must respond within just 4 hours. 4! If you miss that window, you could lose the prize. So seriously, turn on your notifications for Instagram right now.
Just a quick heads up on what happens to your photo if you enter. Basically, by submitting, you're giving OpenAI the right to use your entry, your image and your cool tagline, for their own promotional stuff, like maybe sharing it on their social media. This is pretty standard for these kinds of creative contests, just so you know.
And last but not least, the official disclaimer. It's important to know that this contest is run entirely by OpenAI. It's not sponsored by or connected to the IPL, the BCCI, any of the individual teams, or Instagram itself. This is purely an OpenAI thing.
So there you have it. That's the whole scoop.
You've got the tool, you know about the prize, and now you have all the inside details. I guess the only question left is, are you ready to show your fan mode?